Okay, so in space station science fiction, one of the cool things you can explore is food. And since the space station, my story takes place on in the first half. The first half of the story is going to be mostly on the space station. We're going to explore the different types of food available on the space station, but really basic in the same way normal people do, right? So essentially, in the civilization I live in this novel, the food problems have been solved. Ease of access of food is no longer a problem, unless you live in a capitalistic society where you deal with the same problems of food that we have today, where some people just want to make it scarce because they want to charge people for it, or the food that's available to the poor is of really low quality. And I'm going to explore that on a space station where everyone has the same access to food, basically, some people choose to eat exclusively, and some people make it difficult for regular folks to eat well. So they use, artificial scarcity to do this. And that's something you can do on a space station. You can explore the economic problems of living in an enclosed economy where nobody can go in or out. You're trapped on the space station. And so my characters, my protagonist and the other main characters, are going to be interacting with this system. And all three of them have exposure to this in some degree or another. For example, the protagonist, he's barely been on the space station. He only knows synthetic food, basically, from the military. He's never known starvation, but he really wants a real bit of beef. He hasn't had beef in years. He wants beef, and so he finally, in the opening, in the second chapter, he gets real beef, and he's really happy to have it. But later on, we learned that the beef is farmed on the station, right? But it's basically cloned beef, or it is beef that is grown in a laboratory. It's not from a real cow, right? And so it's not real beef. Real beef comes from a planet that has cows on it, and he is not enjoying that. He finds out all the real beef he had was just lab grown. And we're going to explore these types of options and how technology has made food, accessible to everyone, but still at the same time, not the same for everyone.